Oi, boys, welcome back to episode 2. In this Greg Inglis Beer Pro series, we are in our first, hit the mic there, we are in our first home game of the season here at Halliwell Jones, I believe. Halliwell Jones Stadium. I don't know if it's Halliwell or Hollywell. So our opponents for today, Castleford Tigers. Now I'm not too sure how they do in real life, but their back line is very familiar. They had 4 ex-NRL players in Kevin Nangama, Chase Blair, Jordan Rankin, and Peter Matautia. They all did time in the NRL, so I imagine their stats, at the time this game came out, their stats will be pretty decent compared to ours. Oh, another break. Pretty sure I mentioned this in the first game, but it is super awkward controlling from this camera view in particular, as they look to spread it out to their very experienced backs. Peter Matautia almost got away from one there. Under pressure on our line, a little grubber, a beautiful kick. Okay, as my game starts glitching out, it looks like they got that down. They will send it up to review the grounding. Yeah, I don't know about this camera angle. I might give it a few more rounds. I do like that it's challenging, but from a spectator's standpoint, the view isn't that great. A bit of a weird grounding, but they'll get the green lights for sure. So speaking of that Tigers back line, although they weren't world beaters, I know in this game they're at least in the probably mid to low 80s, and compared to all the other Super League teams with generic player models, that's actually a really good rating. Pretty decent defense. They finally didn't make it, well they almost did, but they didn't make it past our 20, as they look to clear it. A decent little crossfield kick as we call for it on the inside. And we will get pulled down. First quarter gone, and as pathetic as this is about to sound, that was one of our best runs of the match so far. Like a little 15-meter run. We're going to call for it here at the back. A bit too late as he holds on, but I will take a scoot here. Both markers offside. One-on-one with their fullback, and he does well once again. Man, I really should just try and dig my shoulder into the next time I get the opportunity in a one-on-one, because that stiff arm cheese is not working out for me. Surely with Greg Inglis we could get a few fins off, as we call for the bomb here, perfectly placed. But we mistime the catch, and their fullback, oh no, it's Josiah Feki, with the breakaway. Who is this? Tackle him, son. Man. Only a couple minutes remaining, and they're gonna shift it down the line. Yeah, we've been struggling, eh? I might have to increase the minutes. I've got it on 7. I thought it would be plenty of minutes to try and score some points. This is a dangerous kick right down the throat of Feki. Gets away from one, gets away from another, and we're there to throw him into touch, thankfully. Man, I'm telling you, these ex-NRL players, they've been a handful so far. As the boys hit the sheds, looking at the stats here, as expected, majority of the ball has been with the Castleford Tigers. As we look at our individual stats, you know, not much action, but we have had plenty of touches. We've just been well looked after by their defense. I already know I have to double or triple my work rate if we are to stand a chance, but I'm game. Seven minutes into the second half, Castleford in our half, and they got a couple of tackles to work with here as they inch closer to our 20. We're just hovering around at the back, looking dangerous here. Beautiful break. Who is this? Olferts? Yeah, Olferts. I don't know, but we failed miserably trying to cover, and our boys are slacking off in defense. Finally a decent tackle there. Little bit of a drive on it as they bomb it. Oh, come on. Who does he think he's bombing to? Alright, look, if we're any hope of winning this game, someone else needs to step up. Because our, terrible ball. I don't know why I called for that. But as you can see, our stamina is shot. And look at the Tigers just throwing it around. Full set to work with inside our half of the field. A little switcher play. Dangerous play, almost got intercepted. On the third, we're back in goals. Hopefully the boys are able to keep them out of our 10 at least. Because if they go for a grubber, I'm just going to steam onto it. And McMeekin wrapped up centimeters from the line. One of our markers are offside, and a dive from dummy half? You don't really see it that much. Yeah, especially you rarely see the scoots by the try line. That was strange, but cool at the same time. Alright, I know I said I'll give it a few rounds, but it's over for that. We are in desperation mode. If I can get the full scope of the field at least, hopefully we'll stand a chance here. As we approach the final quarter of the match. And already I can notice the difference. Well, the control just feels better from this camera angle. As McMeekin gets wrapped up past the 30, a little short ball, and it's Josiah Feki with the break. A little bit of kill him. Makes it to the 50-meter line. They come back to the short side. And Olfert's wrapped up here. So far so good. Our defense is holding up. We managed to keep them out of our 30. Taking an age to get the ball out. And that's exactly what we needed right there. A little bit of luck, a little bit of good fortune will be getting us into the opposition's half of the field. And it feels like we haven't been here in forever, but I'm gonna let the AI do its thing, and I'll chime in here and there. Austin with Latu on his shoulder, he opts to go to the man behind Latu. We're gonna call for a little out the back play, and thankfully Latu regathers. Thought he was about to drop it cold there. That would have been our fault because we did call for it. As we get the fend going, the big old Greg Inglis special. Pretty decent run, we still got 2 tackles left. As Widdop blinks with Ratchford. You know, I'm so glad I changed Ratchford to a centre as his main position. As Austin Grubbers, scooped up by the Tigers. And McMeekin's going to get pulled down on the 20. Man, we needed to score there. We got 10 minutes left. Foster with the interception. Who was that pounced on that ball? That dummy half a marker offside. We're going to take a little scoot here. And we finally drive our shoulder into their fullback. Second tackle as the clock winds down. A huge setup to the right. But the first receiver just takes it to the line. We're going to call this out the back play or an inside ball as Austin gives it to Ratchford. Ratchford with the offload or the drawing pass. Leilani Latu will score on the back end. That Ratchford, bro, I was saying earlier, I'm glad I changed his position to a center as his main because we need that attacking prowess. Alright, so we're trailing by 6 with 8 minutes remaining. I think the play is 40-20. As they shift it to our big boys, trying to make meters through the middle. We're going to go ahead and call for an inside ball play ourselves. Our stamina, man. We'll pull down for probably a loss. As Widdop links up with Austin. Austin looked like he was going for an inside ball. A bit late on the call, but we're going to call for it anyway. Wind on our side here. And we will get that clutch 40-20. Beautiful kick. I don't think I would have pulled that off with the other camera angle. There's only one play here. One-on-one with Chase Blair as we call for it. And we get the fend. Oh, Chase Blair, you hate to see it. Oh, man. That felt good, the 40-20 to the try off the back of the scrum. Do we scrum on the 40-20s in NRL? I'm blanking, but I don't think so. As Ratchford nails the 2. Alright, so at this point of the match, 2 minutes remaining. I don't think there's golden point extra time in back in 2017. So we're going to go for a little miracle kick if we can get it. Nah. Yeah, I'm fairly certain there's no golden point. We're gonna see here. So yeah, no golden point extra time, but we do pick up the draw, I guess. I think we split the competition points, and honestly, I'll take that over a loss. I mean, we pretty much looked dead and buried with 20 minutes remaining in the game. Couple of switch ups, but the major switch up was the camera angle. What do you guys reckon? Should I go back to the old Beer Pro camera angle or stick to the current gameplay angle? Let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll throw up a poll during the video. But yeah, that's gonna wrap up game 2 in the Super League. We don't lose, we do collect a draw though. Now if you made it this far into the video, hit up that comment section also with a hashtag OddSquad. And if you want to see more of this Greg Inglis Beer Pro, be sure to run it straight at that like button. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you
Pull up his wall in a
later.
hoodie, rolling with a A, rolling with a boogie. Let's step to the 165, I'm right there center, Moses Sully. And they ain't never gonna get an addy, ain't no rookie.